Welcome to UCSP with Mrs. Jenny Shazon. For today's lesson, we will study about the concepts, aspects, and changes in culture and society. Culture is an umbrella term which encompasses the social behavior and norms found in human societies, as well as the knowledge, beliefs, arts, laws, customs, capabilities, and habits of the individuals in these groups. In short, the culture is all the shared products of a particular society or population and form their way of life. One of the existing culture that we have from Kalinga province is the practice of traditional tattooing. For Kalinga women, these tattoos are marked on their bodies for the purpose of beauty, aging, and fertility. The old woman in the image is Apo Wangod, who is the last practicing traditional mambabatok or tattooist. Then what makes up your culture? The culture of bayanihan spirit among Filipinos, manifested especially during the times of disasters, are very well known to other countries. This is just one of the Filipino values that is something that we can be proud of and must be passed on to the succeeding generations. The major elements of culture are the symbols, language, norms, values, and artifacts. The Philippine flag is considered symbol because it is used to express an important event or situation that happened in the Philippines. Next element is the language. In the Philippines, there are around 120 to 175 spoken languages, but the Filipino or Tagalog is the most popular language among the country. Another element of culture is the norm. Norms are defined as rules or guidelines that specify the behavior of an individual. In my example, I've shown the evolution of panliligaw in the Philippines from the traditional harana to the modern online chat or video call. Next are the values. The values are culture's standard for discerning what is good, right, and just in a society. In my example, I've shown the debt of gratitude or utang na loob in Tagalog, which is practiced when someone is asking favor. And the last element is the artifacts. These materials are created by humans, which gives information about the group's culture. This slide shows some examples of gender-specific norms, such as girls wear pink, while boys should wear blue. There are two types of culture, the material and the non-material. The material culture includes all the physical things that people create and attach meaning to. Some of the material culture in the Philippines is the barong, adobo, and bahay kubo. Could you give another example of material culture in the Philippines? On the other hand, the non-material culture includes creations and abstract ideas such as beliefs, rules, customs, family system, and economy that are not embodied in physical objects. For this example, the food that the children are going to eat is considered as the material culture, while the praying before eating is considered as the non-material culture for the Filipinos. Then what is a community? A community is a social unit of any size that shares common values. The neighborhoods or the group of people that gather during fiesta celebration at Concepcion, Malabon City is considered as a community because they share a common value of celebrating a fiesta for Impong Maria. What is now a society? Society is a group of people involved in persistent interpersonal relationships, or a large social grouping sharing the same geographical or social territory, typically subjected to the same political authority and dominant cultural expectations. In society, members are diverse since it consists of many different communities. There is a high diversity among members, hence it is heterogeneous. Societies are social groups that differ according to subsistence strategies. These are the ways that humans use technology or resources to provide needs for themselves. Although humans have established many types of societies throughout the history, anthropologists tend to classify different societies according to the degree to which different groups within a society have unequal access to advantages such as resources, prestige, or power. Virtually all societies have developed some degree of inequality among their people through the process of social stratification, the division of members of society into levels with unequal wealth, prestige, or power. Sociologists place societies in three broad categories: pre-industrial, industrial, and post-industrial. In pre-industrial society, food production, which is carried out through the use of human and animal labor, is the main economic activity. These societies can be subdivided according to their level of technology and their method of producing food. These subdivisions are hunting and gathering, pastoral, horticultural, agricultural, and feudal. The main form of food production in hunting and gathering societies is the daily collection of wild plants and the hunting of wild animals. However, in the pastoralism, members of a pastoral society rely on domesticated herd animals such as cows, sheep, to meet their food needs. And for horticultural, the fruits and vegetables grown in garden plots that have been cleared from the jungle provide the main source of food in a horticultural society needs. In agricultural society, animals are used to pull plows and till fields. There is a sharp division in status. Those who are landowners are wealthy and has the power, while peasants are just only workers. In feudalism, the feudal lords were landowners in exchange for access to land for living and farming. The serfs offered lords their service or labor. In industrial society, the emphasis shifts from food production to the manufacture of goods. This is a society driven by the use of technology to enable mass production supporting a large population with a high capacity for division of labor. And in post-industrial society, this is the stage of society's development when the service sector generates more wealth than the manufacturing sector of the economy. In this society, the magnitude of blue-collar or manual work decreases while professional and technical work prevails. So, class, did you understand now the concepts, aspects, and changes in culture and society? Yes. So come on, let's answer your activities.